Hello, dear.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Lovely to see you. Dan? Well, that was weird. I thought I'd gone live and then the intro started playing. That was very confusing to me, but never mind. Hello, everybody. Hi, John. Lovely to see you. Great stuff. Okay, so we may as well crack on. Hope we've all had a good week. We've had a good week. We're traveling in Gus the Bus, as you can see, which is great. It's very nice when the weather's good. We are becoming more fair weather travelers as the years go on. This is our fourth year maybe. It's our third year with Gus the Bus. Anyway, here we are. Magnet for Love, lovely to see you. You are first in the queue. Absolutely. May I receive a general? What is important? What is important that I know from spirit right now? Okay, that's cool. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's start. Right. What is important that you know from spirit right now? Let's ask that question. The High Priestess. Well, that's good, isn't it? This is the kind of message that we like to have from spirit, because this is a message of trust your intuition. So it basically means that you are in alignment, that you can rely on your intuitive sense, which is always really good news. So that's great. That's an ever increasing level of encouragement for you, Magnet for Love. That's really good. So your intuition is going to serve you well, and you should listen to it. Now we know how do we do that? We do that by letting some space come in, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to bring fear into the equation. How can we tell the difference between intuition and fear? Because fear nags. Intuition speaks once and shuts up, unlike me. So fear nags because it's going round and round in circles like an echo chamber. So you can always tell when a message is fear-based because it doesn't leave you. It goes round and round. Whereas intuition is like a thought that doesn't belong. It appears out of nowhere. It's like bing. Oh, it's like a quiet knowing. There's no fear really. It's just a really strong sense of some kind of knowing that doesn't fit, and that's important. Doesn't fit. Very good, very good. Trust your intuition. Don't mistake it for fear, and you won't go far wrong. It's very good, very good, encouraging message. We like that a lot. Okay. All right, so this is for Dan. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat this evening. I'm not quite sure where it's come from. Right. I am back. Right, so I'm in an area where apparently my signal is a bit patchy. Please forgive me if I go a bit dark. I will come back, I promise. Okay, so this is for Adan. Adan has a crush on a waitress. Does she like me? I watched baseball and I took a picture with her. And we also have a bit of extra information. The waitress gave her a hug and had a picture taken with her. Okay, let's have a look. How does the waitress feel about Adan? Let's ask. Okay. Well, we've got the moon here. So I've just been going on about fear with Magnet for Love and the possibility of fear. And here we have fear, and this is not going to be about you, Adan. This is it's something that comes up a lot in How Do They Feel About Me readings, because what we all want to know is that somebody has feelings for us because we're thinking about them. But the fact is, she's more busy thinking about her own situation. And I would say that what she doesn't want is anybody sort of disturbing her situation. So this is the moon. So this is where she can't see clearly, where she doesn't know the terrain. So she doesn't know you. She doesn't know what that might lead to. She doesn't know. She just doesn't know. And she is also cautious and fearful about taking a risk. So it's not like she's scared of you. It's not you personally. It's just, I can't read the situation, and I wouldn't want to walk forward with it because I don't know what the terrain is. I don't know what's going on. So this is a fear that's coming from her. It isn't focused on who you are, because I don't think she knows who you are, but I think she's very cautious about relationships in general, right? Because my question was, how would she define her feelings for you, Adan, romantically? And we've got the moon, which is, well, I'm just not at all sure what the terrain is. So it's, and also she may well in the background be suffering from a little bit of low mood. Maybe it's not overt sadness, but it's coming from a bit of sadness. Might well be that there has been a breakup or something in the past which hasn't quite worked through and has left her a bit unsure of the whole territory of inviting someone new into her life. So there is her complicated picture. All you wanted to know is, does she kind of like me or not? I think it's not about you. I think it's just about the fact that she's perhaps going through a bit of a tough time and just wants to play it very safe. Not that the moon is about playing it safe, but that's what it leads me to think. Okay. So there we go. Not the most ideal of pictures, but not one that not about you. It's not. She's not rejecting you. Okay, that's just a thing. I think she's just in a place, and I think she'd be a bit worried about going into a relationship of any sort, to be honest with you, or even dating. Okay, so good evening, John. Good evening, Karine. I am in Gustavus. I'm in Gustavus. I absolutely am. And it's really nice. We're here tonight. We are coming to you from East Molesey, which is a place that I used to live. I lived here for 8 years. East Molesey is near Hampton Court. and jolly nice it is too. It's actually a lovely place to be, and it was a great place to live as well. We really enjoyed it, and we're back, and we've been catching up with friends. And Jeff said, you know, I walked into the village while you were reading today, and I met 3 people. I went for coffee with somebody that he met, some friends of ours, and he met those, and then he met somebody else. He's gone off to have a drink with somebody else tonight, and he met my friend Ray, who is my tarot reading friend, who lives in East Maldy, and I'm going to go off and have coffee with Ray tomorrow. So it's really nice to be in, like in Cheers, isn't it? Where place where somebody knows your name. Isn't that nice? So that's lovely. So this is where we are. Okay, what have we got here? We have got Surrender. Okay, Suren. Good to see you, darling. One card for me, for my love. What do I need to change? Okay. All right, let's ask that question for you. That's a good question. It's an empowering question. Oops, I've got a card left there. Let's see. Okay. Let's have a look. So here you go. So this is the 7 of Wands. Now the 7 of Wands is where we are defending our position. Now you can see we have a knight here, and he's a valiant knight. He is brave, and he is fearless, and he is pure of heart, as all knights should be. And so what the knight is doing, as knights often do, is they fight a dragon. And the dragon here is representing the odds not being in your favor. So as you can see, the dragon looks a bit fearsome, doesn't he? So what do you need to change? You need to change you fighting the odds. You need to change you battling against what is stacked against you. So you're defending your position. You're going, I can win. I'm going to take this on. And even though, you know, it might feel like the other person's going, rah, no, or whatever the message is, you're going, no, I'm going to maintain my position. I'm gonna fight. Now the thing is with this card is it's a really tough one to exist in. Okay. And it is passion led. It is passion led. I'm gonna be real with you. You won't like this, but it is passion led, not love led. It's not heart led. It's gone beyond that. It's gone beyond heart led. So it's a 7, and in tarot, 7s are where we have no realistic plan. We don't know. And in this card, we have no real plan. We just want to win. We just want to fight the odds. So you've got to let that go. Let it go. You're not going to defend your position. You're not going to fight the odds. You're not going to do anything. What you want is someone that is in alignment with you. So stop battling it out with people who are just, you know, disagreeing or not in alignment or whatever they are. You don't need to fight for it. You don't. Stop it. Stop fighting. It's not the right energy. You want a gentler energy that is nurturing and brings you in and wants you to be there. This dragon doesn't want the knight to be there. And basically the knight just wants to beat the dragon. He wants to beat the odds. He wants to say, see, I was right. And that is not a way to get love. I know in some rom-com movies it may tell you it is, but not in this instance. This is what you need to change, right? Stop fighting the dragon. Let the dragon run free and find a damsel who wants to be rescued or wants to join you and be a knight with you. That's what you need to do. Hope that helps. That's quite nice, I think. I quite like that. Great stuff. Thank you, John. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, write a comment, and buy Janice's new book, and also visit Janice's online shop. It's a lot, isn't it? So thank you, guys. And if I do a reading for you, please pick a video, watch a video, or at least let it play, and then leave me a message. And actually, some of you have been doing that. Thank you. Thank you for those of you who have done it. I really appreciate it. It does actually make a big difference. So thank you for that. Let's keep that going, if you would, as a little reading tariff. It's not too bad, is it? Just find a video you like, hit play, and then leave me a message to tell me that you've watched it. I really appreciate it, and it does make a difference. Thank you. All right. Twin Soul, can I have a career message, please? Yes, sweetie, you can, of course. Okay. Look. Okay. That's so funny. We've got the same card again. I did actually shuffle. You saw me shuffling. We have the same message again, but this time we have it as an advice card, not a let go card. So this is really interesting, isn't it? This is great when we read tarot, so we can see how a card can answer both sides of the same question. What you must not do, and what you must do. So this is, as a career message, take it on. Ramp up the energy. Know you can win. Even if the odds feel overwhelming, take it on. And it's almost like take it on like bigger, right? Because what we've got in the 7, again, we don't really have a plan, but we're told to ramp up the energy. If this is an advice card, you're ramping up the energy. So what you're doing, you're leading it to the 8, which becomes like an escalation of energy. Now, obviously, we don't want to go too far because we'll end up overwhelmed. But what it's asking you to do is to really take on the forces that appear to be against you. You can win. That's what it tells you. You can win. And you need to stand your ground and fight for it and make your case. It's a bigger, more it's because the 5 of Wands, which is, you know, it's next door but one neighbor, also says stand your, you know, fight your corner. But this is bigger. This is a bigger energy, and it's asking you to decide what you think is where you want to go, and step up for that. What does step up for that mean to you? That's what you're going to have to decide, right? So, passion. Remember, passion-led. It's a fuel of energy. It's a fire that needs to burn bright in order for you to get where you need to go. All right? That's good. Very good. It's so funny, isn't it, when you get the same card come up for 2 different questions? Really interesting. Okay. Magnet full of, oh, thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I bought this from a guy in Greece who made them. Sort of hammered them out. I like it a lot. Thank you for noticing. It's one of my favorites. Perfect. Oh, that's good. Magnet for love. That's lovely. Yes, it's the High Priestess is the foundation of all things, really, isn't it? After the Fool and the Magician, it's where we come into ourselves, where we just know. That's your message from Spirit, so that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? That's really good. All right. Lotus of Serendipity. Hi, Miss Janice. A message from the angelic realm, please. It will be my pleasure. Okay, let's have a look. All right, so here we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is often a card in tarot which is a bit misunderstood and causes a lot of confusion. So as a message from the angelic realm, it's interesting, isn't it? Because what it's telling you is follow the path of accepted wisdom. Okay, do it like it's done. So whatever your situation is, don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't try and be a maverick. Don't try and do it or make it up yourself. Don't do that. Do it the accepted way. So learn formally and follow the rules, because that's what the Hierophant is all about. The Hierophant is telling you that there have been those that walk before you who have done this, and they're the ones that you need to follow. They're going to show you the way. So this in life can mean church, it can mean university, it can mean our culture, it can mean tradition, whatever it is. A lot of people in the spiritual world are very suspicious of the Hierophant because they see it as being a bit dogmatic and maybe the formalized church. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's basically the hierarchy of beliefs that you need to have, or that it says you need to have, in order for you to get to the next stage. We have this guy here with a book, and there's the temple behind him. This is what you need to know in order for you to get the knowledge that you're going to need. That's what they're telling you to do. Go by the book. Quite literally, there you go by the book. So whatever that means, and in whatever capacity that is going to be appropriate to you, that's your message from the angelic realm. All right? Cool. Great. Oh, thank you, Magnet for Love. I love how you always explain everything clear and simple. Well, thank you. That is my job, isn't it? Because if it's not clear and simple, then it's no earthly use to us, is it? It has to be understandable and clear and simple. That's very good. All right. Hello, Gina. May I have a message from my guides? Yes, of course you can. Oh, hold on. My back is aching for some reason tonight. I need another cushion on the back of me. Okay. Oh, sorry. Throwing cards all over the place here. Right. This is for Gina. Gina wants a message from her guides. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh. Well, King of Pentacles. So an in-charge energy for you then. King of Pentacles is the king of resources. So it's going to ask you to take control and become the managing director of your life and everything in it. Now, obviously, we are always, mindful of the idea of money and career. We are mindful of that with Pentacles, but it's not what it means in its entirety. It's telling you to create the experience in life that you want and to take control of that. And that means not only taking control of you, that's taking control of your world and everything in it. So your finances, your career, what everybody's doing, how everything works. The King of Pentacles is the managing director, and that's what you've got to step into. Okay, so whatever the resources are, your job is to build your world and to make sure that everything in it is as you want it to be, because you are invited to step into king energy. And king energy is where you are taking control of your environment. Okay, really important. That's the message from your guides. Step up, manage effectively, and you can make things the way you want them to be in a really good and practical way. Yeah, good way, creating a lifestyle and a platform for growth for you in real life that is going to make life the way you want it. Very good. That's very strong, actually. Very strong. Excellent. Authority. That's what we like. Perfect. That's a very powerful message from your guides there. Okay. Daniela. Sorry, Daniela. Ivanovska. Daniela Ivanovska. Gosh, I'm turning into Donald Trump. I can't say anything. It's a thing. All right. Let me see. Hi, Janet. Please tell me if we are on the right path with our business plan going forward. I will. And I answer to almost anything, by the way. I'm just going to assume you mean me. Even if you call me Fred, I will still answer. It's okay. All right, Daniela, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out how to answer this. So the answer is probably not quite. So what we've got here is we have got the 5 of Cups. Now, this is a nuanced message, and it doesn't just say no. It doesn't say no. And what it's telling you something really important, because your business plan will need to be adjusted, right? It will, because there are parts of it which are not going to work out. Now, it's not telling you that you need to give up completely, right? What it's telling you is you need to understand that there will be disappointments, and those disappointments could be a tripping point for you, because I'm going to work on the premise that your business plan is built on a picture of an outcome. And you're pretty convinced that that business plan is going to be a straight line to this outcome. This is the path we've plotted, and this is where it's heading, and it's going to be amazing. The trouble is that it's going to be a lot tougher than you think, and you've got to be prepared for the disappointments, and you've got to be prepared to reposition. Do not sit at the disappointments. Don't sit at the disappointments. Walk into the light. Get clarity. See what that says? Get clarity from the disappointments and turn it into light. Turn it into a clarity which is going to enable you to change your business plan. Because if you stick to it wholesale, it isn't going to work in its current form. But that's okay, because the knowledge you've got now is not the knowledge you're going to have when you've gone through a few of these. And that's going to be really important to you, because this is building strength and resilience in the plan. At the moment, the plan is just built on hopes and dreams. And all right, probably that's overstating, but you see what I mean. There's got to be some resilience built in here. And if you let disappointments stall you, then you're not going to move forward. So use the disappointments, use what doesn't work to light the way, pivot, change, adjust, rewrite the plan if necessary, and keep moving forward. You can't see everything. Your plan is not going to last you the whole way. Okay, it's going to need adjustment. There you go. That will be my advice to you. I hope that's helpful. Good. I think that's good. I like that. Excellent. Shakti is Sirius, who is coming towards me regarding my love life. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Here we go, Shakti. Who is coming towards you regarding your love life? The King of Cups. So this may well be. So this could go either way, right? This is a one card reading. And so what's coming here is emotional maturity. So hopefully this is a person who is clued up and has themselves emotionally sorted. But what this card asks you is also to be in that energy. Because the fact is, if you've got somebody coming towards you who is emotionally sorted, who is emotionally mature, who is able to listen and come up with good advice and understands how you feel and they feel and is able to be balanced with both, then you have to join in that energy. So this is a good thing. It's good. It's inviting you to also join into that energy, join into that emotionally mature energy, take responsibility for what's yours as they need to take responsibility for what's theirs. Hopefully, if they are the King of Cups, they will do so. So that's really good. So this looks to me to be quite a positive episode moving forward, to see what pans out with that. But that's good. I see nothing wrong with that. Let's batting for you there that's actually somebody who's very grounded emotionally and has a bit of objectivity emotionally as well, doesn't get in it and cause a drama. Not that, quite calm and measured. We like it. Good. Very good. Hope that helps, sweetie. All right. Lovely, lovely. We have Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello, darling. Lovely to see you. Okay, you can have a general reading. You can. Let's ask what you should lean into for the next few weeks. What should you lean into? What's going to serve you best? In the overarching energy of your life. Ooh. So you've got the Two of Wands, which is, of course, the gateway card. And this presents you with a crossroads. So what this is, it looks to me like that's exactly where you are. You are at a crossroads and you're going to have to make a decision. What decision is it? It's a decision of path. So what do you do? Do you go this way or do you go this way? It's kind of important that you make decisions now. Make decisions. The time is now. The time is not to sit on the fence. Don't sit there going, well, I can always do it later. I can choose later. I don't have to choose now. No, you have to choose now. You have to do it now. And understand with this card, what's really important about this card is that we take one path and abandon the other. We can't do both. It's really important that we commit to a path, right? And how do we commit? How do we know? I love this about this card. How do we know? Because the card is very glib in its energy, isn't it? It's very glib. Like, well, just make a choice. Decide which path you go down. You choose through passion. It's a wands card. It's a fire energy card. And it's asking you to be creative in your vision. So, ascending universal butterfly, think about the choices you have in front of you right now and ask yourself, which path can you envisage most clearly and which path excites you the most? Excites you. That's your best call, because this is one's energy. It's fizzy, it's fiery, it crackles, it's passionate. It doesn't want to be bored. It doesn't want to be practical. It wants you to commit with passion and vision. So you choose the path that when you look down it, when you visualize going that way, choosing that thing, it might be a little bit risky, maybe manageable risk, but a bit challenging. That's okay. That's good. That's one's energy in motion. That's what we want to do. We want to grasp that and march down that path. That will be the right choice. All right. There we are. You have been told in a nice way. Good. Hello, Monica. I saw your message. Good to see you. Okay, this is for Sharon. Sharon Ward, will me and my partner get engaged? Oh, I always feel like I'm really walking the gauntlet with these questions. Because if I come up with a no, then, I feel like a bad person. Okay, let's do our best for you, Sharon. We're all rooting for you. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. The Knight of Pentacles. Will me and my partner get engaged? I think the answer is yes, but not yet, because he's going to take his time. You see, he's going to take it slow, and it'll probably be slower than you would like. And you will probably go, oh, come on, get on already. But I think he'll get to it. I think he'll get to it in his own time. He's just going to plod towards it. He's not rushing. He's not going to rush. He's not going to be pushed. He's going to do it when he thinks the time is right for him. But it's not a no. It is a yes. It is a yes, not yet. But it is a yes when your man has walked the path he needs to walk. Okay? So stay with it. Don't let go. Don't push him, because the Knight of Pentacles does not like to be pushed. He likes to be dogged. He likes to do it in his own time. It's a kind of a Taurus-y energy, right? It's quite a stubborn energy. It likes to just, okay, when the time is right, I'll definitely do it. It's quite dependable. So the answer is yes. But probably don't go booking the flowers quite yet, because they're going to wilt in the time, right? Good. That's all right. That was actually quite a relief to me, to be honest with you. I was kind of dreading it. Okay. What else do we have here? We have Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. Lovely to see you back. You certainly can have a card. Okay. Let's have a look. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to ask what you need to lean into for the best possible results in the overarching energy of your life. Do you know what? This is our stalker card tonight, isn't it? It's not often actually on a live that we do have an actual stalker card, but this is our stalker card. This is the energy of the night, right? So Stephanie, your card being the 7 of Wands, we've heard it before. Basically, you've got to up your energy. You've got to up your energy, stand your ground, and take life on. So this is not about being a shrinking violet. This is not about going, oh well, probably, it's all too much out there, or the odds are overwhelming. This is when the odds seem overwhelming and we're being asked to step up and do it anyway, right? It's when the odds are stacked against us and it's like, take it on, stand your ground, come on, fight your corner, right? Even if everybody doesn't agree with you, even if everybody says, oh no, that can't possibly happen. Yes, it can. Yes, it can if you fight for it. You've got to step up. Now, the fact is, a lot of this card and some of this, and I didn't say this on the other versions, but it feels appropriate in this instance. Part of this card is where we don't feel prepared, where we're on the back foot, where we feel that we're ill-equipped to deal with what it is we need to deal with. And it's a lot, right? It just feels like a lot. But what this card is telling you is that, yes, it feels like a lot. Yes, you may feel ill-equipped, but you are equipped. You just don't realize it. You are equipped. You can fight that dragon. You can do it, right? You can do it, Stephanie. It's a really cheerleading card in that context, right? So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you know to what to apply it. Life in general is how I questioned it. So this is asking you to take life on and really kind of like go full flood at it and beat the odds. Whatever the odds that are stacked against you seem to be, right? You can overcome them. Good empowering message for you. Like it. Excellent. All right, I have a couple of I have several WhatsApp messages. Okay, so what have I got? Hold on. Okay, I have Hillary here. Here we go. Let me just put this up on the screen. Right, now Hillary, I'm not going, you're going to bear with me, but the way I'm going to do these WhatsApp messages is I'm going to put them in order so that I get to them. Oh, okay, that's Monica. So I can do them in turn. Otherwise, I lose my place in the live. That's that poor old thing. Okay, this is Emma. Hold on. And then you see, then I know I'll do it. So I'll work my way down the list, guys. If you're watching on, if you're give me a message on WhatsApp. I've put your question into the chat, and I will get to it in the order in which it came in. Good. Okay, that's great. What else have we got? Right. Ren. Arwen? Yes, Arwen. Guidance, please. Okay. Guidance, please. Right then, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to ask for what should you absolutely step into for the best results in the overarching energy of your life. It's quite a big question, isn't it? What should be guiding you in the overarching energy of your life? Let's have a look. Oh, lovely. The Magician. Excellent. So this is a really empowered card, and it is the card of the Master Manifester. Okay. And what it's asking you to do is to know that you can bring to life whatever it is you want to bring to life. You can make things happen. So it tells you that you have more power than you think you do. And that if you play your cards right, excuse the pun, if you do that, if you really kind of drill down onto your abilities, you can change things, because it's the magician, right? You can change things. You can change the way other people see things. You can change the environment to be the way you want it to be. So in tarot, the magician's job is to connect to whatever potentials are in the situation and to bring into life, as above, so below, bring into life the potentials that he has decided he wants to work with. So this is what you have to do. You have to decide what are the potentials that you want to bring to life, and you can make it happen. This is the guidance from your team, the guidance about your life in general. You have more power than you're granting yourself. And you really do have to lean into that power, because if you don't lean into this, then you are painting yourself in a much, in a smaller role than maybe you could actually be working in. All right. Very good. Very good. Take the power. Take the power. It's quite creative, Arwen. It's quite a creative card. So it's asking you to get creative with your environment, and get creative with your talents, get creative with your abilities, and step forward, right? Step forward. Now is the time. Good. Got some strong cards tonight. I'm liking it. Hold on, let me scroll up. Okay. Hello, Kerry. Yes, you can. You can absolutely have a card for the week. Okay. This is for Kerry. Ooh. We're going to get spicy. So we've got the devil for you, Kerry, and the devil is telling you that what you've got to be really careful of are solutions which are going to feel like a temptation. And it's a temptation to go, well, you know what? I have to do this. I have to do this. And that is one of the watchwords of the devil. I have to do it. I need it. I want it. This is going to be the thing for me. So it's really tricky, because what this card is doing, it's not about good or bad. Please don't look at it as good or bad. It really isn't. In a way, it's a bit of a shame that they called it the devil, because it just sort of opens up all of this stuff. So it's not about good or bad. It's about a solution which is a fake solution, right? It's inviting us to make a choice, and we think we're going to get what we want from that choice. And we do get some things from that choice, but ultimately it's a choice that is sticky, and it backs us into a corner that we find it really hard to get out of, and leaves us with a whole load of other problems that we didn't have in the first place. So be careful this week with what you choose as solutions to whatever problems you think you have. The devil in tarot is avoidance of pain and pursuit of pleasure. So you've got to decide Is this what I'm doing? Am I making myself feel better to avoid not feeling good? What am I choosing? So just watch it, okay? It's only a card for a week, so just we won't make it too heavy, but just all it's asking you to do is just be aware, because this is a distraction. It's going to be distracting you in some way from what would much better serve you if you didn't do it. All right? And it's really tedious when this happens. I remember getting very keen on the idea of a boat. I love boats. And there was this boat in Brighton Marina, and I was looking at this boat thinking, oh, this would be great, this boat. I'll go and see it. I thought, oh, I'll just take a card for this boat and let's just see what the tarot comes up with. The devil straight down. No. You think this is going to solve your problem and make you happy? It won't. It's a distraction. Stop it. Oh, sad face, single tear. So there you go. We all have it. It's a human thing. So you've got to look at what your version is, Stephanie. Oh, Kerry, wasn't it? Kerry, not Stephanie. Sorry. Good. All right. Was that Kerry or Stephanie? No, it was Kerry. Sorry, Kerry. Right. What have we got? We have got Sinkadu. Okay. Like to. All right. That's good. What does Raghavendra think about Sonakshi? Okay. Raghavendra. Let's have a look. Let's ask. Okay. Well, we've got the Knight of Swords. So we could say that Raghavendra thinks Sonakshi is a go-getter. We could. But we could also say that perhaps Raghavendra sees Sonakshi as being perhaps a little bit too forceful and could do with just calming down a bit, because this is a card of energy on a mission. It's like, I will not be distracted. Grr. It's quite forceful in its energy, and it can be a little bit tactless. It can be a bit, should we say, a bit over enthusiastic to get done what it wants to get done. All right. So based on that, I would say probably Raghavendra would prefer Sonakshi to calm down a bit and to just go a bit gentler and maybe not be quite so full on. All right. She thinks that Sonakshi is a bit full on. That's my take. So there we are. I told you, didn't it? Calm down. Okay. Cool. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Oh, I love Gustavus. Me too. I took a lovely picture of Gustavus actually on my phone last night. We're sat here in this car park and there was the new moon just right above Gustavus. And I really wanted to capture the image of the crescent moon right above Gustavus. But of course, every time I take the picture on my phone, the new moon ends up that big. I can't really see that it's the new moon. It's really frustrating. But it just looks so cool because we had the street light to one side and the new moon right above, and Gustavus sat there all white and like a big white whale. It's very cool. He looked very good, I have to say. He looks great in street lights. He really does. All right. What have we got? NATO, I would like to know who this person is who called me today with a blocked number. Oh, well, I will ask. Let's ask. Let's see if we can come up with some kind of answer to that. I'm going to ask what the person who rang today with the block number wanted. Let's ask that, because that's quite... Well, there's somebody who wants you to make a decision. Somebody who wants you to make some kind of change. Could be a salesman, honestly. Could be swap to us and we will take you down a much better path. I think it was a sales call, is what I think. I think it's somebody who wants you to choose them and not somebody else. Choose this path, choose this way, come this way, not that way. That's what I think. I think it was somebody who wants to, I don't know, wants you to change direction with phone contract or I don't know what, but whatever it is, that's what it was. I think it's a sales call. That's what I think. So that's what they wanted. They wanted you to make a decision that is going to take you down a different path. They wanted you to reevaluate a decision. Now, if it wasn't a sales call and it was a personal call, it was somebody who would want you to change your mind about something and do something, go in a completely different direction to what you've already decided to do. All right, so either one could be true, but whatever it is, they wanted you to change your mind and make a decision. I can't say any more than that, really. But you know what? If it's a block number, then that's just the way it is, isn't it? All right, good. Good to see you too, Seren. What do we have here? Okay. Shilip Ashri. Okay. Like 3, thank you. We are thinking to change current rental house to get a good house with less rent amount. Well, let's look. Let's look. And let's see. Good. Okay. So, Shilip Ashri, you've posted your question like 6 times. So, right. So I'm going to say this to everybody. I haven't said it already, so I'm going to answer this question. But from now on this live, if you post your questions multiple times, I will ignore you, right? I will ignore you and I will have to remove you from the chat because I have a lot of questions to get through and I can't be wading through lists of duplicate questions. It doesn't make me like you more. It doesn't make me want to answer your question more. If you nag me, don't nag me. I will get to you. I promise. Post your question once. If you think I've missed you, you can follow me down the chat and see when I'm going to get to you. If you think I've missed you because I've answered a question in front of yours, you can post and say, Janice, I think you forgot me. And then I will answer you. Please don't post your questions multiple times. If you already have done that, go back and delete your multiple questions now, please. I'm going to be strict about this because it gets so overwhelming for me doing this. It's hard work, and I don't need to keep sorting, trying to remember who I've read for and who I haven't post it once. So I'm going to answer your question, Shilpashi. I'm going to answer your question because I hadn't told you already. But anybody else who does this, you don't get your question answered. I'm really sorry. I've got to get strict about this because I say it every week. This is really important, all right? To get your question answered, play fair with me. I'm going to be strict. Grr. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so your answer is the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is telling you that it's going to be a struggle. I mean, maybe you can if you really get out and argue and fight for it. It's going to be a bit of a battle, though, sweetie. It isn't going to be easy. We've got conflicting agendas here. So what that means is you're going to be conflicted about the fact that less rent, good house, and they don't necessarily go together. So we have conflicting conditions here. We have things fighting each other for supremacy. So you're going to have to make a decision. Good house, less rent. They don't necessarily sit easily in the same space. So I'm not going to promise that it's absolutely possible. You may find something, but you are going to have to really, going to have to really look for it and sort of, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Okay, so I can't promise you an easy ride with that, and I probably can't promise you an absolute yes either, because it's because of all of these conflicting energies in the picture. All right. Okay. Let's have a look. So I've got Andika. Okay, Daniela, you've also posted again. Don't post anymore, darling, because I've already answered your question. Okay. So for everybody, if you've posted once, don't worry, I will get to you, I promise. Okay, I'm working my way down the list. You don't need to post it again. Honestly, you don't. I do my absolute best to get to everybody. Okay, Fandika, let's have a look. All right. Well, that's very nice. So what should Fandika prepare for this week? So this is lovely. This is you and somebody else finding that you are emotionally in tune. Now, this might well be romantic. Of course, that's the first thing we think of when we think of the Two of Cups. We think that there is this new partnership and it's something to explore. It isn't always romantic. It can be a close friendship, and it could also be a partnership of some sort. But it's a partnership in the making because it's a two. So this is not a lifelong thing. This is not necessarily a lifelong thing. It's in the beginning stages. So this is something fairly new, something at entry level. So this is not a big, deep thing, right? This is an exploration of do we like each other? Do we enjoy the same things? What are we the same in? What are we opposite in? It's an exploratory card because it's a 2, so it's a developmental energy. But this is really nice. How lovely. It's like it's where you really, I think it's where you chime with somebody. And if this is a romantic card, it's where you're starting off at a sort of you're starting off getting to know somebody and really deciding that probably you quite like each other and that there is something to work on here and there is a reason to spend time and do more, which is cool. That's really nice. Good. Shared emotional values and shared enjoyment of each other, and very nice. Very happy to deliver that. That's lovely. As I say, might be romantic, might be a friendship, whatever it is, it's lovely. So enjoy. Very good. Okay. Let's have a look here. Oh, right, hold on. Oh my goodness. Shillip, how many times have you posted your message? It's like 20 times, sweetie. Hold on. John, I'm very glad your Spanish classes are doing well. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to... Right, Lisa, at last, a question. Excellent. Lisa King, lovely, lovely, lovely to see you again, darling. A guidance message for my business. Okay, it will be my pleasure. Great stuff. Let's have a look. Right, Lisa King, let's see. Okay, well, this is a good card, really. So as a guidance message, this is the Emperor card. So in this deck, my Emperor is not a person. It is a hydro dam, because a hydro dam is built as a boundary, and it is built to a specific set of rules and systems, and it is there to restrict the flow of water, which in tarot means emotion. So what this is telling you, Lisa, is that you need to take the emotion out of the situation of your business. Be the CEO. This is the big boss card, isn't it? Right. This is the in charge card. And what it's telling you is you need to set up systems. You need to have boundaries. You need to have rules. And this is where you show up real disciplined. Okay. So this is what happens at this time in the morning. We do this. It's rules written in the rock, right? We are literally going to build this structure, and we're going to do it not with emotions. We're going to have enough emotion. We're not going to be horrible about it, but we are going to be very disciplined, and we're going to tell everybody what the rules are. We're going to be very clear. We're going to be very systemized. Systems are very important with the Emperor card, and self-discipline as well. So basically it's saying, okay, I make the rules. These are the rules. I'm going to follow the rules. And everybody else has to follow the rules. This is what's going to make your business successful. This is the way forward. All right. It's not a feel-good card, but it is it's a really powerful card. It's a really powerful energy showing up as the boss. It's not easy, but that's what's got to happen. Right? Good job. Very nice. Okay. What do we have here? Would love a one card update a week after our reading. Okay. Right then. Good to see you. Okay. A one card update. Right. Okay. Well, the sun's pretty good. The sun tells you that nothing is hidden here. You can see clearly. And actually, lighten up and have some fun. Because the sun is just a lovely card. It's just a card of freedom, and it's telling you that the way is clear for you. You know your way. The sun is where there is no shadow, and we are free to move forward. We have everything we need. We are in light. Okay, so that's really good. If that is a one card update, then that's about as good as it gets. That's really lovely. So that tells you that you have no need to fear, right? You can see the way forward. And so, well, perfect. That's really lovely. Also, enjoy. Have fun. Don't make heavy weather of anything. Keep it light. Literally, it's the sun. Keep it light. Keep it warm. Keep it enjoyable. And that is exactly the right energy to proceed in. Right? Great. Very nice. Oh, like that. That's really good. All right. This is Anamic. Anamic. Forgive me if I've got that wrong. It matters not. Will I get the government job? The WBSSC Group D this year. All right. Well, let's ask. Let's ask. Well, we've got the Five of Wands here, and the Five of Wands is telling you that it's not slam dunk, right? And there's lots of, again, we've got conflictions around this. We've got an energy which doesn't feel like it's moving smoothly. So it might well be that getting the job, that there is stuff here where you have differing agendas. So it might be that they want something different, or you want what this is not, and this isn't going to give you what you want. So the conflictions here are making it very, very tricky for this energy to find its path into what you want it to be. All right. So look, it isn't a slam dunk. No, it's not an absolute closed door. But what you've got to do is you've got to make sure you're what they want. It's not just about them choosing you. It's about you knowing what they want and making sure you're aligned to it. And that's not just regarding the role either. It's what the role entails for you in your life. Because maybe this is even referring to the fact that there are conflicting elements here, in that should you get the role, it will be conflicting for you as well. So it's a complicated little picture. I can't promise you a yes. That is my answer. Doesn't look like a closed door, but it's certainly not a slam dunk. Yeah, for sure, it's not that. So if I had to nail my colors to the mast, I'd probably say doubtful. And there we go. Sorry. Okay, let's have a look what have we got here. Oh, thank you, Magnet for Love. That's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. The sweet thing. That's lovely. Hello, Alex. What is this? I would like a card for good news coming my way, please. Okay, Jen, is it, Alex? But okay, I'll run with it. I'll work with it. Okay. What does Alex need to know about good news coming his way? Well, you know what? That's not bad news, is it? So this is nice. Now, if I was going to go old school tarot reader on you, I'd say that looked like a bit of a cash upgrade. It might be a windfall. I'm going all Mystic Meg on you now, because the Nine of Pentacles is often called gain. In the tarot deck, at Thoth, it's called gain. So we look at it as being that we're upgrading our abundance and our lifestyle as a result, making us more self-sufficient. This is why it's called gain, because it's where we take a step up and we feel like we have a richer life. So I think, yes, I think there's a very good chance of good news coming your way, Alex. And I think it might have a financial component to it as well. There you go, you see. Cool. Very nice. That's good news, isn't it? Very good. Back with a cuppa, John. Oh, that's nice. I should have put the kettle on myself. Teasel and Twine, hello. Yes, well, okay. So Teasel and Twine. So I already read for you, but I can see you're in a much better space because you've just got the sun. So that's very good. So lovely. Very good, very good. John, you consumed a couple of biscuits. Biscuits? How indulgent are you? Biscuits at this time of night. Goodness gracious. The life you lead. God dear me. I don't know. Well, the hobnobs. I don't have biscuits. So I kind of vicariously live through other people's biscuits. Yeah. I haven't had a hobnob in many a year. Good. Okay. Some people make it more complicated. Do they? Oh, well, you know, okay. I'm a simple soul. I do chat on a bit. Sometimes I worry whether I overcomplicate it, but if I don't, then happy for that. Thank you. I'm glad. Please, Janet, see me. I do see you, Daniela. I'm pretty sure that I've answered your question, sweetie. I absolutely have. Oh, John. Oh, God. Nice to have a filling at the dentist tomorrow. I can't say I envy him. It must be boring work. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, should I tell you a joke, John? I'm sharing this with John, but I'm sharing it with everybody as well. So somebody told me this yesterday, and it did make me laugh. It's very unseasonal because it's about Santa. So I may tell it again at Christmas. It's a very silly joke, but it made me laugh. So I'm going to share it with you anyway. So yes, if you're waiting for a reading, you just have to hang on a minute while I tell this joke. So basically, Santa got up on Christmas Eve and was in a really bad mood. And he went out to the reindeer, and two of the reindeer were sick, and one of them had a gammy leg and couldn't walk and was a bit lame. And he was like, oh my God, what on earth am I going to do? It's terrible. And as he turned around, he tripped and pulled all of the sack with all the toys, pulled it over accidentally, and all the toys went all over the snow. And he went, "Oh my God, how bad could this, how much worse could this day get?" And then as he went into the house, he tripped over the step and fell over, and basically sat in the chair having a right grump when the doorbell went. He opened the doorbell, and on the step was an angel with a Christmas tree. And he went, "What do you want?" And he said, "I've bought you this Christmas tree full of Christmas good cheer. Where do you want me to stick it?" And that, my friends, is where the tradition of the angel on top of the Christmas tree comes from. Now, I don't know why this made me laugh. It's completely unseasonal, so do forgive me. It's so silly. Anyway, so there we are. That's my silly joke. I don't know why. British vibes, listening with a cup of, I'm listening with a cup of coffee. Do you know why? Do you know why Americans drink coffee and not tea? It's actually, it was a British protest. It was because when the Brits were trying to control the Yanks before the Independence War, when you guys across the pond decided you were going to go and do your own thing, the Brits basically blockaded deliveries of tea. We did what you're doing in the Strait of Hormuz. We basically said, well, we're going to limit the amount of tea you can have. So the American president, whose name I can't remember at the time, said, well, that's it. So it's going to be patriotic. Everybody drink coffee, no more tea. It's too British and we don't want it anyway. We don't want your tea. We're going to all drink coffee. And that's why America drinks coffee instead of tea, because we were mean. And we said we weren't going to give you what you wanted. And so you went, well, we don't want it anyway then. That is apparently a true story. Look it up. You know, the Tea Party thing? Anyway, my history is not very good, but that's why. That's why Yanks drink coffee, because it was a protest vote, basically. You can keep your tea, you horrible English people. Fair enough. Okay, Maren, lovely to see you. Oh, I've just lost all my lights in here. Oh, well, I haven't lost all of them. I've lost some of them. Right, enough chatting. Janice, get on with it. Maren, you can absolutely have a guidance card. Let's have a look. Oops. The whole deck upside down. The whole deck will be a reversal in and of itself. Oh, look, Maren, you've never had this one before. This is the 10 of Pentacles. So that's great. Guidance card is, it's time to look at your big picture. It's time to plan for the future and do the big thing. This is where you're looking at your end game. You're looking at planning your route to the future you want to live. So this encompasses everything, doesn't it? Work, your emotional life, your finances, the whole thing, where you're going to be, where you want to end up, what do you want your life to be? So that, blimey, that's not a small card, is it, really? But that's great. That's what you need to start planning for now. Very good. That's great. That's a fantastically strong card, Maren, for you. We like that a lot. What's this? Okay. All right. This is a very unusual question. All right. This is a challenge for me, isn't it, really? Yes, this is a challenge. Will Lady Gaga release an EP with female collaborators related to the Devil Wear Prada, and will it be successful like top 10 in the USA? Well, that's a lot of questions for one card, isn't it? I think. Okay, well, I tell you what, I will still do my best to answer. Right. So let's have a look. I can only take one card, so I'm going to have to do this with one card. So let's see what it says. It's a test. All right. Will Lady Gaga release an EP with female collaborations related to The Devil Wears Prada 2? And will it be very successful, like top 10 in the USA? Right. Let me see. No. No, it won't. Now, I don't know what aspect of that won't be, but I would think that probably even if she does, it may not be top 10 in the USA. No, I haven't. No, sorry. I know. But that is a clear not happening. It's just not happening. I'm afraid not. But if it does, you can come back on the live and you can go, Janice, you were wrong. But I don't think I am. All right. What else do we have? I know, but I love Lady Gaga. Yes, I know. Well, you'd have to encourage her to make the EP and probably buy about 50,000 versions of the track then yourself, and then you will show that you are a super fan. But I think without that, it isn't going to happen. Nevertheless, okay. Suren. Okay, that's another question, sweetie, I'm afraid. Just Jody. Hello, Jody. Hello from South Wales. How awesome. Where are you in South Wales? I've just got back from Chepstow, which is just in South Wales, just over the border, isn't it? It's not proper South Wales, I admit, but it is technically South Wales. So lovely to see you, Jody. This is your question. I recently left my partner for suspicion of unfaithfulness. Was I right, please? Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Right. Well, this is an interesting answer to the card, because basically it's telling you don't overthink this. Okay, don't overthink it. The fact is that what the card is telling you is that it doesn't actually matter if it was right or not. The fact is that you didn't trust, and you were going round and round and round and round in your head to the point where you didn't feel in alignment with the relationship anymore. So was your decision to leave right? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Was the person unfaithful? Well, you know what? The card doesn't say either way, but what it is saying is that actually you were still right to take action, because when this card comes up, we have to do something. We have to take some sort of action, some sort of step. We cannot just turn it round and round in our heads and just stick in the same spot. We can't. And you had got to the point when you had to step out. You didn't have another option. And so I think what this is about is not overthinking what you did, because what you did, you had to do. Whether or not he was unfaithful, you felt he was strongly enough so that you needed to trust yourself and do a thing. You were right to trust yourself, because it was right for you to do this. And that's the most important thing. So don't second guess yourself. That's not going to lead you anywhere sensible. All right. You did the right thing for you, for the right reasons for you. And that's all you need to know. Right. Don't second guess it. Okay. That would be my guidance for you. Okay. Okay, Sprinkles. Lovely to see you, darling. How are you? Everything feels stagnant lately. No matter how hard I work and stay optimistic, can I get a guidance card? Yes, you can. Did you put your video up, Sprinkles? We wanted to see your video. Did you actually upload it? See, I remember these things. I remember you saying you were going to. And I remember John saying he wanted to watch it as well. Okay. We would support your YouTube channel and we would give you some views. All right. Everything feels stagnant no matter how hard I work and stay optimistic. Can you get a guidance card? Yes, you can. Let's have a look. Interesting. So you've got the Two of Wands as well. We've had this card a few times today, and the Two of Wands is telling you that, and I think again you've had this before. I seem to remember, I don't know why I remember, but I seem to remember it's telling you that you've got to commit to a path, right? And ask yourself, where is the passion for your path, the path that you're on? So everything feels stagnant, but it's asking you that you've got to look at the path you're on and ask yourself why you committed to it. Because, you know, it's a tricky one, isn't it? If you have made a decision, you've made a decision for a reason, right? So therefore, it's just going to be a question of keeping going and keeping going with the energy, or swap to a different path but commit to that. Okay. So when things feel stagnant, it normally means that we don't feel there's any energy that that we can ride on. And so when that happens, it's very easy for us to just sort of give up and go flat. But this is asking you to commit with passion one way or the other. So I seem to remember you got this before, where you were asked to commit either to this one or this one. I can't remember what the context was, but I'm sure that's true. And so therefore, what you committed to, you needed to have committed to because you had vision for that path. You've got to reconnect with that vision and do everything in alignment with that vision. If you no longer have that vision, make a new plan, make a new decision, but commit. Don't dwizzle around with it. Commit one way or the other, that path or that path. Commit strongly and with passion and with vision, and that will take you where you want to go. All right. So I hope that's a bit of help. Seems like a funny answer, but maybe you can make some sense of that, and that'll help you move forward. Yeah. Okay. It's all about commitment, is what it's about. Asmita, hello, lovely to see you. Peter Lamy, hello, lovely to see you too. I'm glad. Thank you very much. Can I remind everybody that if you have a reading from me tonight, please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Please do like the videos, and also pick a video on the channel, on the main channel, and just hit play for me to help me get my views up, and leave me a little message to say that you have watched it, and I will appreciate that. Some people have already done that, and I really appreciate when you do it. Thank you so much. All right. Gosh, we've got lots. May I know whether I'll be able to meet the love of my life in the future. Okay, May. Let's have a look. This is for May. Okay. Oh, well, this is very simple. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, you will. So this is the Nine of Cups. And the answer, it is the wishes granted card. So you will, yes, be able to meet the love of your life in the future. We don't need to over-reg it. It is a card of personal happiness. So that's very good. So if you want to make this happen, be as happy as you can, and you will attract somebody who will add to that happiness. That's very nice. Yes, it's very good. It's a quick reading, but it is a yes. And I think that's probably all you need to hear, really, isn't it? The answer is yes. Next. All good. Okay, Asmita, let's have a look. Can you pick a card for my overall life in the coming days? Okay, so we're going to do a guidance card for you in the coming days. Let's have a look. It's our stalker card again. How many times have we got this card tonight? It's amazing. This must be the fourth time, maybe even the fifth. I don't know. A lot. So, yes. And it's interesting. Seren, yes. So let me just answer this, because this comes up when we get the same card coming up in different aspects. So, Seren, I think I did give you this card as well. It's just come up again, which is a good opportunity for me to explain why. Because what Seren has said is, yes, you had the same card for me, but you said different things. I did, because it had a slightly different context. So when we're reading tarot cards, we have to take the energy and we have to apply it to the question. The cards don't just say exactly the same thing time and time again. Their advice, like a friend, gets skewed to the question concerned. And Seren, you are told not to do this, right? So, and this is this is a different version again, right? So this is what your guidance for you is, yes, you're going to have to defend your position. You're going to have to take it on. So it may well be over the next few days that things feel overwhelming, that things feel they're just coming at you from all directions. It's just, right? What it wants you to know is you may feel like you're firefighting, but actually it's nothing you can't handle. Even if it takes you by surprise, it's nothing you can't handle. All right. So know that. So whatever it is, take it on, stand your ground, get it done, pick things off one at a time, and you will be able to get through this. And yes, you might need a bit of a lie down afterwards. You might need a day off, but there is nothing here you can't handle. Even stuff that comes out of the blue, even stuff that seems to catch you off guard, which it might do, right? That's okay. You can handle it. Nothing you can't handle. Remember that, okay? Do not get overwhelmed. You can take it on. It's okay. You'll come out the other side just fine. So here's the thing with these cards. There are different aspects of every tarot card. Every tarot card has a core at it. So it has a heart, and then it has a sort of a sun ray of spin-off energies that we have to use our intuition or our best guess, depending on the situation, to know what part of the card to apply in answer to whatever question. And that's what I'm doing. So when I have the same card show up 5 times, I have to decide how to apply the card to the question, because the question is king, not the card. The question is the most important thing, not the card. The card answers the question, not the other way around. So what we do is we take what we perhaps intuitively think is what the card is trying to say. Gosh, my battery's lights are running out here. What the card is trying to say, and you know, and that's how we do it. So if I go into darkness here, I'm going to probably have to end the live because Gus the bus's lights are going out one by one and Jeff is out and I have no way of fixing it. I may have to light candles at this rate. Ooh, okay, better crack on quickly then before I run out of light completely. Okay, all right. So this is for Hillary. This is for Hillary Install. Is there anything I can do to earth me more? Please advise. I didn't understand the do Kay need to go to a party? I don't understand, Hillary, what that meant. You'll have to forgive me, but I will answer the first part of your question. Okay, you're happy where you are, but your energy can fluctuate. Okay, that's a good question. Let's answer it. Okay. Well, there you go. Practice. You just need to practice. So what this is asking you to do, Hillary, is to look at the patterns here. So look at what happens. Now, you've said your energy can fluctuate. So this is going to be something that goes round in circles. So your energy is going to go up and down. It's going to go in cycles and waves. So what you need to do is work with it and practice working with it. Don't try and subdue it, right? This is mastery. This is where we learn to master the energy. What we're not going to do is not going to subdue it. So when you master something, you work within it. You kind of bring it up, and you're not trying to ground it. I don't think grounding is the right thing here. I think what you've got to do is work with it, work with the cycles, practice, get to know them. You have to master that energy so that you can ride it, not ground it, right? Because I don't think you really need to do that. I think you just gotta get to grips with how it works and practice working with it rather than trying to ground it and make it even, because maybe it doesn't want to be even. Maybe there is, oh, hello, you've come back again. Maybe it's in your favor in a way. You have peaks of energy and then it drops down a little bit for a reason, because you have a boost, and then you go, I need to go into a receptive energy here, and I need to allow things to be for a little while the energy settles, and then I need to feel the rise in energy and work with that boost of energy, which gives me enthusiasm and inspiration, and then I'm going to feel it recede, a bit like the tide goes in and out. All right, I think that's a better way of looking at it than trying to ground it. It's okay, there's nothing wrong. As you said, there is nothing wrong. You just got to work with it, not try and make it into what you think it should be. All right, hope that helps. Good. All right. What else do we have? Okay. I have done your question, Shilpa. I have done your question. I have answered your question. You posted it 23 times, darling. So I have indeed answered it. Okay. Right. And Emma, yes, I did your question as well, which is great. Things have shifted. You got the sun, so things definitely have shifted. That's really, really good. Shilpa, I don't know how you managed to miss the fact that I answered your question, but I did. So what you need to do is you need to watch the live back afterwards, and then you'll be able to see. Okay, and Asmita, I also answered you. Okay. Shiren. Right, Shiren, I have just clarified the 7 of Wands. Okay, let me just clarify this for you a little bit more. So the Seven of Wands, in your instance, this is what you said you needed to let go of. And the Seven of Wands came up for you. You need to stop fighting. You need to stop taking it on. You need to stop fighting the odds in your love life. That's what you need to do. You need to allow it to be. You need to let somebody join you in an energy that feels easy, that feels in flow. You're too busy battling, right? That's what I meant when I did your reading for the Seven of Wands. Your question was, what should I let go of? And that's when you got the Seven of Wands. All right. Hello, Rita. Oh, that's so lovely, Rita. Thank you so much. Look at that. I'm so glad. Thank you. That's really lovely to know. Thank you for telling me that. Right. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Right. My company is going through some changes. What does it mean for me? Where do I stand in times of transition? Okay, let's have a look. Right, okay. Company is going through some changes. What does it mean for me? Where do I stand in this time of transition? Okay, let's have a look. Well, that's okay. I think you stand okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. So it might even mean that you get an upgrade. Okay, because the King of Pentacles is a very strong card, and it's telling you that this is going to stand you in good stead. So it's going to put you in a stronger position probably than you were before. So I don't think you need to be in any way worried about this. I think this is going to be just good for you. Okay, there's no insecurity here. This is good. You may be moved up, you may get a promotion, you may, whatever it is, I think you'll actually be quite happy with the way this works out for you. All right, so don't fret. There is no risk here. You're okay. You're going to be solid. Don't worry. All good. Okay, there we are. Let's have a look. What do we have down here? Okay, I also have Monica. I didn't do you, did I? Let's have a look. Okay. All right. Let's have a look, Monica. I'm going to just put you on the screen. Okay, Suren, I have answered your question, sweetie, already, twice. Okay, so this is yes, Suren, you need to let go of your love for Kusuma. And you do. You need to move on. You need to move on and stop fighting it. You definitely need to move on. That is absolutely what the reading was telling you to do, for sure. All right, so this is for Monica. Monica is going out of the country. She spoke to first cousin, although no, she did not invite or disinvite me to her cousin's reading house. If I attend, will it be okay? All right, well, let's look. Let us look. And let's see. Yes, Monica, it'll be fine. So Nine of Pentacles again is it's just telling you to just do the independent thing. The Nine of Pentacles is go because you want to go. Go because you'll enjoy it. It will be fine. It will be fine. And it feels like it feels like you'll have a nice time. It'll be great. There's nothing here that would be a warning to you, or that anyone would be in any way unpleasant to you. Now, this is a solo card, so the card is always a card of personal independence and personal lifestyle. So go because you want to, go because you think you'll enjoy it, go because you think that the trip itself will be worth it because you'll like being there, right? That's what you need to make as your primary purpose. But absolutely, it will be okay. It will be fine. So yeah, go. Have fun. Enjoy. All good. That's lovely. That is a yes, Monica. It's definitely a yes. Hold on. Let me just get rid of that. That's good. Okay. Lovely. Right. Well, I think we've got to a place. My lights are going on and off like crazy. It's a bit odd. What's going on here? I think it's just a loose battery connection, but my main lights have gone as well. So I'm going to go. But it was lovely to see you all. And thank you for coming on the live. I hope you've all enjoyed. I think I've answered everybody's question. Fine. John, you didn't ask me for a card. Do you want one? And Karen A also didn't ask me for a card. Shall I just take a card for you both as we're here? And as you are such great supporters of this live, so I would take a card for you both anyway. Hold on, John. I'm going to take a card for you. John, you've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. So this is asking you to find somebody to work with who can help you, John, who can help you enable what you want to make happen. So they're gonna give you just enough, because that's the thing with the Six of Pentacles, isn't it? Yeah. I did miss Cassia. Did I? Did I miss Cassia? Oh, well, in that case, I will go back and find Cassia. If I missed Cassia, I will go back and get her. Don't worry. Okay, I'll carry on. John, yes. So it's going to be important for you to find somebody to work with who's going to bridge you, who's going to help you be the bridge into the next section that you want to create. So maybe a mentor, maybe a business partner who can put in just enough to enable things to work. Right? So that's my message to you, John. Good. Okay, Karen A, I will get to Cassia in just a second. That's right. Okay, sudden rush at the end here as always. Karen A, this is for you. This is your gut. Karen, hey, you've got the world. Hurrah! Look, my light even came back on because we said the world card. Fantastic. Assume success, Karen A, in what you're doing, probably your flat sale. Assume success. Be confident. That's really, really good. Excellent. Oh, good. Tech help has arrived. You can turn the lights back on, I'm sure. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Oh, where did he go? He's gone again. Okay. All right. Cassia, I need Cassia's question. I'll have to go back into the live and find it. There she is. Okay. Dean, you can. You have to type it, and then I'll see it. Okay, Cassia, I'm sorry I missed you. I don't know how I did that, but I will always pick you up if I do. How to handle the situation with the father of my daughter. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Right, let's see. Gently is the idea. We've got the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is never easy. So presupposing that this situation is fraught with the potential for arguments, right? So what you're going to have to do, I mean, I don't know if that, what does that tell you? How can you let me just quickly tune into this and see if I can just get a bit extra on this. Well, yeah. So gently is how you do it. I don't think that you can altogether sidestep the fact that it is a bit of a fractious situation. It's going to get better over time. So what we have to do is we have to acknowledge that there is pain in the environment. Okay, we have to acknowledge the pain and bear that in mind in the situation. And that's really important. The Three of Pentacles is where there is pain in the mix, and we have to do the pain. We have to do the pain like a job. We have to engage with it. We have to know that it's there, and we have to work through it. So you can't avoid it, but it will get better over time if you don't try and push through it too hard, or you don't just sort of battle against it. You can't. You have to work with it. So go softly, go gently, and understand where the pain points are, where the red buttons are, and try your best to just navigate with that, work through it, and over time it will get better. All right? So I hope that helps, Cassia. It looks like a tricky situation. Okay. All right, so Dean, yes, you can ask a question. I will answer you if you type it. Having said good night, I've now got several more questions. All right. All right. I'm not going to be going on for much longer. I'm not going to go on indefinitely because my lights are fast disappearing. But okay, let's have a look. My dad is going through a big legal challenge. What would be the result of the case? Let's have a look. Legal questions are quite tricky to answer with one card because often they're a bit multifaceted and they're complex situations, but let's have a look. Okay, let me see. Okay. I think it's going to work out all right, honestly. What will be the result of the case? The King of Pentacles. So I think he will be fine. I think that he will come out of it financially better off. I think that he'll do all right. So tell him to be confident. Tell him to show up with authority, show up with status. It's important that he does that. So I asked, the way I worded your question is, how will he see the results of the case once it's finished? So it's going to be all about money. It's going to be all about his management of the situation. But this is not an unhappy card. So I would say the results of the case will be fine. Okay. I think he'll come out in a strong position. So that's good and encouraging, isn't it? Okay. What else have we got? Hold on. All right. Oops, this was next. My name is Shamed. What are Sophia's feelings towards me now? Okay, let's have a look. And then I'm going to do Sudesh or Sudesh. And that's going to be my last question. It's done 2 hours. That's good. Okay. All right. Good early morning. Oh, is it early morning? That's really lovely. Oh, Dean, I did say I'd answer your question, didn't I? Yes, Dean, you have to type it, sweetie. Type it so I know what the question is. What do you want to ask me? All right. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. Interesting. So Sophia's feelings towards you are the magician, and that says that she feels she has power in this situation, and she feels that she can make the situation what she wants it to be. And that means that she's not going to let you decide the parameters of whatever your association is. So I think you've got to watch this a little bit, because it's not a straightforward energy. Okay, so when somebody's feelings towards somebody else are the magician, what that's talking, and that could be positive. It could be, well, I feel I can make something happen here. But it could also be that I feel that I can change this situation, or I can change this person, or I can make the situation or this person into what I want to be. So, I think you just need to explore a little bit more what's going on with Sophia. It's not direct. It's not straightforward, right? She's not going, oh, I really like Mashamed. I really like him. I really want it to work. She's sort of going, what can I need to do some stuff here to make it more to my liking. Let's just have the control over it that I want to. So that's a bit of a tricky dicky card there, and I would be careful of that energy, and I would make sure that everything Sophia shows you is backed up by action that reflects what she says. So I would make sure that actions and words align. All right, really important. Actions and words need to align. Right? There we are. Good. Okay. Well, I get a new job in the upcoming 3 Yes, I know, Jill. I'm having to hurry up because my lights are going on and off like crazy. Like I've got a poltergeist in the room. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's just a dodgy battery connection. Right. Okay. Well, what does Sudeshna, what does she need to know about getting a new job in the coming 3 months? Interesting. We got the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups tells you that I wonder if you'll be going back to something you've done before. I wonder if you'll go back to a company you've worked for before, or to go back to do something you've done before, because the Six of Cups is a backward look. So whatever this is, it's telling you that you're going to do what you did before. So whatever you did to get the job you've got now, maybe you'll repeat that, or you're going to go back and repeat a job from the past in some capacity. Okay, so I think the answer to that is probably yes. I think it is a yes, but it isn't something brand new. It's going to be something, there's going to be something very familiar about what you experience. All right, good. All right, I'm just going to draw a card for Dean, because Dean hasn't actually asked me a question, but I know he wants to, but he hasn't. So I'm just going to take a guidance card for you, Dean. Okay, so I'm going to put my attention on the question that Dean wanted to ask. I'm going to put my attention on the question that Dean wanted to ask. Okay. All right, so this is your first job. Well, that's fine. So then what you did to get your first job, Sudesh, what you did to get your first job, you're going to do the same again. So it's a replay, right? So understand that this is going to be familiar. So whatever happened in this job for you to get this job is going to happen again. That's what that tells you then. All right. Okay, good. All right, so this is for Dean. And this is for the question. This is an answer to the question that Dean wanted to ask. Okay. Okay, so Dean, this is you moving on, and whatever process you're in, it's going to take longer than you think. So this is where you're in a process, and it's a process of moving from one place to another. It's not necessarily geographical. It's like I'm in a process from one place to my destination, my next destination in life. And it feels like I'm doing that journey in a way that does, it's not a journey I wanted to make. It's an enforced journey. I'm doing this as an enforced journey, and it's going to take longer. You will get there. Wherever there is, you will get there. You're going to have to leave where you've come. You have to leave it behind. All right. And probably you don't want to leave it behind. Probably that doesn't feel like that was something that you would have chosen. But nevertheless, it's important that you keep going. All right. Keep going. You will get there. One of the things that's going to be in play with this card is that you don't know actually what the destination is. You don't know that it's going to be better. There isn't a clear picture in sight, but it's okay, because when you get there, you'll know it and you'll feel better, and that will be all right. You will get there. It's whatever it is, don't fear. It's just a process, and you need to go through whatever this process is before you can leave all the stuff, whatever it is you're carrying with you. You're going to be able to leave it behind, and it's important that you make the decision to do that. Leave it behind. Okay, good. Can't do it now, probably. You need to do a little bit more processing. All right, that's me. I am done. My lights have reached their point of no return. I'm going to go, guys. It's been good to see you. Thank you very much. I know a lot of you said goodbye already. I appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you very much. I will see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely evening. I'm going to go and, oh, my lights have come back on again. Good night, good night, good night. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.